In the last few months, we've seen hundreds of meme coins launch every single day, and almost everybody has been losing their money. But the top traders are the ones who seem to purr over and over again, and that's because they're not just guessing. And today, I'm going to break it down so that you guys can stop being X liquidity and start trading like a pro. I've personally called plays like Bagwork at a $1.9 million market cap that had over $54 million, and this is the proof. As you guys can see, I literally posted it here at a $1.9 million market cap, and it did over a 26x by the end, and people were able to make thousands of dollars from this one play alone. And most traders lose money not because they're dumb, but because they chase emotion, not information. They buy a coin that looks like it could be viral, not coins that are structured to survive, and they follow calls instead of reading signals. And the difference between a gambler and a trader is literally just 5 minutes of research and data. Here's what separates profitable meme coin traders from everybody else. The profitable meme coin traders are using a set of data first. Hype is second. When I open DexScreener, I don't look at their chart first, I look at the metrics. Some of the first things I tend to look at is the market cap, the boosted score, the 5-minute volume, and those are just some of the things that I take a look at before I actually buy into the coin. And those three numbers will tell you more than any influencer or KOL buying into the coin, because sometimes they're just in and out scalping for a quick profit. Because personally, when I go on DexScreener, this coin is at a $2.8 million market cap. It has a 500 boosted score. And what if I told you I actually found this meme coin at a $300,000 market cap just a few hours ago? Well, that's true. Me and my VIP group were able to make over $40,000 within just a few hours of buying this meme coin. As you guys can see, we spotted this very early on, not because influencers or calls were buying it, but because of the actual metrics behind this meme coin. We're able to find these early, and due to me being in the meme coin game for so long, I know exactly what a meme coin needs to start trending and to actually explode to millions of dollars. And so far, we hit over a 10x on this meme coin, going from a $300,000 market cap to right now its all-time high being over $3 million. When you see a coin sitting at a boosted score of around 50 and a fast rising volume, that means there's a lot of attention building towards that token. Before the chart catches up, that means a lot of influencers are going to start buying that token, and that's why the volume is so high on these new coins. And that's really a sweet spot, especially if you're an early or newer trader. It's where I was able to find Bagwork at a $1.9 million market cap. Almost every single week in the meme coin space, there is a new meta, which means something that's going to be trending different week by week. And if you're able to spot it just one day before the crowd, that's going to be able to make you thousands of dollars extra. Instead of it being a 5x, you guys could do a 50x just by being one day early. I mean, just take a look at this coin. It's called Utility Coin, and as you guys can see, one of the traders inside of my Telegram group was able to turn $2,000 to over $12,000, yet they still own $6,000 worth of the token. So in total, they went from $2,000 to over $18,000, which means $16,000 was profit. Now, I do have a free Telegram, but first, you guys need to subscribe, because if you're not subscribed, you're missing out on a bunch of free insider information. Now, if you do want to be able to catch these tokens early without doing all the research yourself, I have a free Telegram. I'm going to leave that in the link in the description so you guys can actually start trading by yourself. Now, here's the psychology behind why most people get trapped and they start actually losing money instead of making. Traders get super emotional and they'll end up FOMOing in because of someone on Twitter that said that meme coin is going to go all viral and it's going to have millions of dollars. But look at the data. 99% of the meme coins that had a boosted score of 500 collapsed within just 24 hours. Meanwhile, some of the slower ones that are at 50, 20, or even 100, they can build better because instead of just quick traffic and high volume in the beginning, they have a sustainable medium amount of volume, and they slowly are building, trying to level up, hitting from $100,000 in market cap to 1 million to 10 million. And you might be asking yourself, why is that so? Don't you think that a lot of volume can instantly just skyrocket the coin? And yes, that might be true, but take a look at this. This was a coin that I was looking at just a few minutes ago before I started recording this video, and it hit a $500,000 market cap at its all-time high. Now, I did see this at a $150,000 market cap, but I did not decide to buy this token just because something was a little off, and sure enough, I was correct. This token went from a $500,000 market cap within 5 minutes all the way down to $40,000, which means you would have lost 95% of your money if you would have bought this token. Just by looking at this, you guys can either make a lot of money or lose a lot of money very quickly. But the thing is, you're probably going to lose because 95% of traders don't see this meme coin until it's already at a $400,000 market cap, and then they buy in, and that's exactly when the token crashes, because all of the insiders and influencers have already sold their bags to profit. And that's something that you just don't want to do. If you're in the meme coin space to actually make money, you need to be the one who's early. You don't want to be the one buying at the all-time high and then it crashes down while you lose, making absolutely nothing. So just by taking an extra 5 minutes of research, buying the coin a little later will actually save you not only a bunch of money, but it will also allow you to learn exactly what happens to these meme coins within the 5 minutes you're doing research. And it's very simple. So here's how I trade meme coins in 2025 going into 2026. First, I like to look for a boosted score, which is the lightning symbol on the right hand side of the meme coin name on DexScreener. I like to have this between 20 and 200. That means it's in the medium range where it could completely explode, and you're early enough so where you guys can still profit a 10 to 20x on the token. Then I like to look at the 5-minute volume. This is huge, especially for me. This is a very easy way to do it. Just go on a coin, go to the 5-minute ticker, and then hover over it. And as you guys can see, with this token, within the last 5 minutes, at $54,000 in volume. If you don't know where it is, look at the chart on DexScreener. In the top left corner, it says volume. And if you go to the 5 minutes before that, it had $96,000 in volume. This is very good. Typically, I like to look for 10,000 or more within the last 5 minutes, assure that the coin is rising and getting more people to buy the token. After that, I typically like to look for coins with a market cap under $1 million, just like this one, where we were able to find this at only a $300,000 market cap. Now, something that most people aren't going to mention is checking their social media platforms. And that's exactly what I like to do. As you guys can see on X, they have over 1.8 thousand people just in their X community, which for a community is a lot of people on X. And considering that this guy has over 20,000 views talking about the coin, this guy has 19,000 views, this coin is literally going viral as we speak. So that's why sometimes giving a quick glance at their social media is definitely worth the few minutes it takes, especially to verify all of these other filters. After that, I typically like to look at the liquidity pool and make sure that the mint authority and freeze authority are revoked. And as you guys can see, it is. Just doing that small bit of research will save you thousands of dollars trading meme coins, and that part literally takes 5 seconds, so anybody should be able to do this. And last but not least is I love to check the holders, because if a few people are holding too much of the token, they can completely crash the chart. And as you guys can see, 1%, 1%, 1%, and then under just goes under, which means not many people are actually holding a large chunk of this token, which means it would be very hard for a singular person to crash this token. Now, after quickly scanning this token and checking these 5 filters, it might not be obvious at first, but when I first saw this at a $300,000 market cap, which was actually around here, as you guys can see, the volume per 5 minutes was around $18,000, $9,000, $20,000, which at the time was very good for a new meme coin at only a $300,000 market cap. And the reason we were able to profit so much money is because we didn't sell this coin at a 2x or a 3x. We've been slowly laddering up from a 5x all the way up to a 10x. So the minimum someone made inside of my VIP group was a 5x to a 10x as of right now. And my VIP group does cost 3 solana to join. And if you are interested, message me at Telegram, which is at CryptoShifterOfficial VIP. That's all you have to say, and I'll know exactly what you're talking about if you want these trades live every single day, and I tell you when to buy and when to sell. Now, something that's also super important when you're buying these meme coins that most people also don't want to tell you is the timing and patience that it takes, because every single coin looks like it's about to moon when it's up 80%. Well, no shit, it's already up 80%, so it's gonna look like it's going up, because it does look like it's going up. But the best traders don't chase, they actually prepare. This is exactly when I'm looking into the meme coin. When I see a coin that's up over 80%, not only does that reassure me that the coin can go up 80%, but now I start to actually look for a dip, because if that coin is up 80%, it can also be down 30% within the same minute. So that's when I'm staring at the charts for minutes on end. I'm just looking at my laptop, waiting to see if it crashes or not. If it continues to go up, great. Other traders made money, but I missed out. And I would rather miss out, because 9 times out of 10, the coin does end up taking a dip, and you will have a better execution every single time. Most people have FOMO. That's true. But what most people aren't going to tell you is that they buy at its all-time high. That's something that I just don't do. There are very few exceptions on why you should buy the coin at its all-time high, but if it isn't one of those very rare exceptions, just rule that out and never buy its all-time high, because there will always be a dip inside of a meme coin. You also need to avoid scams. 95% of people that I've talked to have got hit by some sort of scam, making them lose a few $100s or even hundreds of thousands. Before you buy any meme coin, like I said, just check very quickly. It takes 5 seconds to see if the liquidity pool is actually burned and to make sure that the mint and freeze authority is revoked. If you can't confirm that the coin is a scam and you need to avoid it, Just remember this, if it is a pump fund token and you scroll down and the actual contact address ends with pump, that means it's already all good to go. Pump fund automatically has a built system where it doesn't allow scam tokens to be made. The only way it can be a scam is if you don't check the holders and someone is holding like 40% of the token or even 10% of the coin is enough to crash it. That's why you have to check the holders. So look, I trade meme coins every single day, and this is the exact strategy I follow after years of doing this, thousands of dollars lost and millions of dollars being made. You don't need insider info. You need filters, patience, and repetition, because this is going to give you the skills that actually allow you to find these meme coins early every single time. Even if you catch one play a week that's a 10x, you are better off than doing that than trying to catch a play every single day, because that's where people get greedy and they start to lose all of their money. Now, a lot of you have been asking me, what bot do I use for trading? And I use the Cheater Trading Bot because not only is it fast, but it's super simple to use, especially if you are a beginner trader. So I'm going to have that linked in the description of this video. And if you like this content, subscribe and comment something you want to see in the future, or if you just need help with anything, I'm going to be responding to all the comments in this video. So without further ado, hopefully this was a great video. Like and subscribe.